Hey, what's going on guys? My name is Gamertag and I'm back for another Fortnite video. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you guys how to win the Getaway game mode in Fortnite Battle Royale. If you guys are going to enjoy the video or find it helpful, a like would be appreciated. Also, if you are new around here and would like to see more daily Fortnite content like this in the future, then feel free to subscribe as well as turning on those post notifications. With that out of the way, let's hop right into today's video. So there's been a new set of challenges released, and that is the high stakes challenge, where essentially it's based around the Getaway LTM. And 3 of the 6 challenges are able to be completed simply by winning matches. The first challenge is win 1 match, the second is win 3 matches, and the third challenge is win 5 matches of the Getaway LTM. So I'm sure a lot of you guys would like to know how you can in fact win this game mode in Fortnite Battle Royale. Now in the gameplay in the background, it's me playing the Getaway match by myself, so I guess solo squatting in a sense, but it's an LTM, so it really doesn't count. And in this match, I was simply focused on getting eliminations. Now eliminations pertains nothing at all to winning Getaway LTM opposed to other general Fortnite game modes. Now in order to win the Getaway game mode, it's pretty simple. There's actually a goal to be accomplished, or like a mission rather, where typically when you load into Fortnite, a Battle Royale game, you just need to be the last team or the last person standing, whereas this one, again, there's a mission that needs to be carried out. So essentially, when you start in the game mode, there will be 4 different locations in which jewels will drop. You can check this by looking on the map after about 10 seconds of being on the bus, and you'll see that they're typically placed in different corners of the circle. So there's going to be 4 different ones. So they're usually going to be on opposing edges of the circle, and basically these jewels are falling from supply drops. So your best bet in winning this and completing it the fastest way possible would be to land in an area around where they are dropping. So if it's dropping at the bottom, then land somewhere like Fatal Fields or Paradise Palms. If it's dropping at the top, then I'd recommend landing by the volcano or maybe even Lazy Lagoon. So don't go for the jewel right away because again, it's going to take time to fall as it is coming from a supply drop. What I'd recommend doing is immediately landing and looting as much as you can. Now this is a squads game mode, so you will have people helping you. I just prefer playing by myself, so that's why in the gameplay you'll see me just playing by myself and getting eliminations. Now a pro to this game mode, you'll get nothing less than a rare variant weapon, so that's going to be all blues and above. Now the con is the same thing because other people are going to have better weapons. Now you should not worry about other players in this game mode because they tend to be way lower than average in terms of skill level, so eliminating opponents should be no issue whatsoever. So once you've got a decent inventory and you've drank a few shields so you have 200 health, then I think it's a safe bet that you and the rest of your squad go after the jewel. At this time, it should probably more than likely still be falling from the sky on the supply drop, unless otherwise it has been shot down by opposing players. And a lot of players in this game mode are once again fairly clueless, so a lot of them don't even play objective, they are just kind of just running around, and again, very clueless. So a lot of the times when you go to collect the jewel, there'll usually be maybe a squad there, if that. Now you'll see that once it lands, it's actually in a safe. Basically, when you go up to the safe and open it, it's going to take pretty long, about 10 or 15 seconds to open the safe. Upon opening it, it's going to give you typical weapons and such like a supply drop normally does, and then you'll also see that there is going to be something that is called the jewel. It's basically going to be a jewel that is shiny in the form or shape of a llama, and this is the jewel that needs to actually be taken and carried over to a specific location. So basically whoever picks up this jewel, their speed is actually going to be lowered. Here's gameplay of me doing the objective, once again by myself. As you see, once I pick up the jewel, I end up running very slow. I believe it slows your speed down by like 20 or 30%. You end up being extremely slow, and that is a huge disadvantage. Obviously if you're playing by yourself. However, if you're playing with a squad of people, their main objective at this point is to just protect you. Now also, if you look at the map at this point, you'll see that there's going to be 3 different vans, or maybe 4, I'm not too sure, that are on the map, and this is typically going to be placed in the center of the circle. So your goal from here is to basically carry this jewel over to these vans. So your best bet at this point is to give the player on the squads that you would consider to be the worst or the least skilled at the game, let them carry the jewel while the rest of you guys actually protect them if anyone tries to attack them. So from here, you all want to make your way over to the vans. Now to speed this process up is actually by flying, using launch pads, or using shockwave grenades, which are basically more powerful impulse grenades that they give you in this game mode. So that is going to be your best bet in terms of getting there faster, because there is no transportation in this game mode. There's no drift boards, or hoverboards rather. There's no 4-wheelers or anything like that. Basically all you have is launch pads and shockwave grenades. So use these to your advantage. It's going to make it a ton easier and a lot faster completing this objective. So basically just make your way over to the van. You'll typically see that as you get closer to the van, there's more than likely going to be more and more people as you get closer, because everyone's alerted where you are once you in fact are carrying the jewel. Anyways, once you've made your way to the van, you'll see that it is in fact floating in the air. So all you have to do is build your way up to it, and then once you're up there, you want to interact with the van, and basically it'll just place the jewel in the van, and you've actually won the Getaway game mode. Now the best part about this game mode, or LTM rather, is that I think 3 or 4 different teams can in fact win. So out of a lobby of 100 people, 25 people are in fact going to get the win. So if someone else delivers a jewel, don't worry, as there's going to be 3 more that are remaining, which you and the rest of your team can in fact carry out. Hopefully it doesn't sound too hard, because it really is not. This can be completed literally by yourself. It's just going to be a lot harder once you are carrying it to the van. Now this game mode cannot be won by eliminating all of the opponents. Simply if you're the last one remaining, the game will not end. The storm will just continue to close more and more, and then you end up, of course, dying, and basically you have to restart. So that is how you can win the Getaway game mode. Once again, the tips I can give you: first off, you want to initially land where some of the jewelry is landing on the map. So again, go to those named locations and loot as best as you can. As the first thing you want to do, you want to immediately loot, try to get your HP up, which is your health, and also try to collect as many shockwave grenades as well as launch pads that you can. This will make it a ton easier. And also I mentioned that you want to give the jewel to the worst player on your team, because it's going to slow them down a lot, and the other 3 people on the squad are going to be the ones that are relied on in terms of protecting them. So hopefully you guys found this video enjoyable or helpful. If you did, I would appreciate a like down below. Once again, if you are new around here and would like to see more daily Fortnite content like this in the future, by all means feel free to subscribe. With that being said, my name is Gamertag. I appreciate you watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Adios.